Los Angeles in the fall to study acting. She received this medal as a symbol of achievement. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our valedictorian, Maggie.
Communication is such a vital thing. As all of you should know, a few years ago I was diagnosed with Tourette's syndrome. Though it has made life difficult, I have never let it stop me, and I'd like to thank my classmates for accepting me, Tourette's and all, with nary a complaint. From a whispered rumor to a fact of life, we've come a very long way. I can only hope that my collegiate peers will be as kind and as accepting as my peers here have been. It would certainly make the act of training them easier. And now I look you in the eyes, my peers, fellow graduates, ephemeral friends. In your caps and gowns I see you true, warriors that you are. Through stress and conflict and childhood you have come to what you think the end. Only there is no end, only transitory moments through which we each must pass into the light of tomorrow's dawn. We are soldiers of a world that has denied us. We have grown up in the shadow of calamities we took no part in, debts we saw no gain from, hardship we never signed for. Rich, scarred, and stone are the debts of our forefathers, yet it is we who pay in blood and valor. Our hands which will fix what has been broken, our minds which must make 7 of 1 and 3. We are young, and we have been told ceaselessly that our place is in the shadows. We have and will be told that our voices do not matter, our votes don't count, our dreams aren't worth it. But none of it is true. Not a word. We are strong and we are manageable, and the naysaying directed at you comes not from a place of knowledge, but one of fear and envy. They are afraid of you and your capability, your intelligence, your kindness, and your passion. They silence you, not because what they say is true, but because they know that we are coming in hordes to drive back the forces of destruction that have made us what we are. We are Generation Z, limitless in name and deed. We are the most financially insecure, the most well-connected, the most knowledge-seeking generation in history. Statistically, what we value most is our education, our futures, and the freedom to control our own lives. And we aren't statistics. We are human. Yet still, I look out at you and I cannot say that any one of you would disagree. We are entrepreneurial, self-motivated, driven to succeed and to impact the world for the better. Henry Wadsworth Longfellow once said, "All are architects of fate, working in these walls of time, some with massive deeds engraved, some with ornaments of rhyme. Nothing useless is or low, each thing in its place is best, and what seems but idle show strengthens and supports the rest. For the structure that we raise, time is with materials filled. Our todays and yesterdays are the blocks with which we build. Build today then, strong and sure, with a firm and ample base, and ascending and secure shall tomorrow find its place." All are architects of fate. We are architects of fate. We have the power to achieve our dreams, and I know that we will, that you will. No matter how hard we have to push, no matter how long we have to climb, I know that each and every one of you is capable of attaining the greatness you desire. Today we receive a piece of paper, one piece of paper in exchange for 13 years of work. It's not much to look at, and in today's job market, it's hard to see it as being of much value. It's a ticket that allows us to pass go, pay $80,000, collect our jobs or collegiate entrance. But a bond is just a piece of paper. A will is just a piece of paper. A treaty or bill or law is just writing on a piece of paper. And we assign so much to it because the power is in our own minds, and these are our horcruxes. Paper lords we sign and give and take. So this, friends, is not just a slip of paper, for it has been endowed with the promise of this world, vast and sweeping as it is. It is our inheritance, and tomorrow we will wake into a world that has become ours. They will fight you for control, forces visible and in, but it is no longer theirs to fight for. It has long been said that we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors, but instead borrow it from our children. So by the simple act of procreation, it was decided 17, 18, 19, 20 years ago, when the first of our generation was born, that this world could no longer belong to the rest, that the millennials and the baby boomers and all between had numbered days. Rejoice tonight, and let tomorrow dawn for you brighter than it has ever been. The world is yours to take, and for the next generation to protect. There's more I'd like to say, but time runs thin and the veils are closing between this world and the next. So we must hasten on. Know only that I will never forget you. Your names, your faces, the things that you have said and done, for good or for ill, and I hope that you will remember me, and that those memories are kind. As mixed as my feelings have been for this school over the years, I'll miss it. I'll miss you, the staff, and you, my peers. It's been such a journey, hasn't it? But I'm glad, Elvis to my Gandalf and Valar to my Mayer, that we have made this journey together. As you all know, I love to accumulate and disseminate knowledge, so let me teach you one last thing before we go. Valedictory is derived from the Latin valedicere, meaning formal farewell, and I am the valedictorian. For that farewell it is my duty to give. Now, this may be quite a shock to you, but I have a tendency to write a lot. Surprising, right? It is often found that more can be said in fewer lines in rhyme than in prose, so rather than write you a 67-page thesis, I've decided to leave you with a poem. This is my true valedictory. If you will, for all of us, a valedictory. There are a lot of things which I have been, which I can be no longer. There are a lot of challenges I've overcome, and each has made me stronger. Away, away, the world is calling, the breeze rebirthing flame. I go either to sepulchre or glory, legend, fame. Like flowers, we have spent our lives bending toward the light, but now like eagles spread our wings and hasten to find flight. It hurts to tear our rooting up, we struggle and we bleed, and yet we try and try again, for we were never weeds, and our dreams are so much larger than our vascular mistakes. Thus we tear ourselves apart so we can piece ourselves together, no longer fields of lilies, but instead birds of every feather. There are many things that we have been, which we can be no longer. We have been hurt and maimed and killed, but each death has made us stronger. So the world calls us away at the shattering of day, and to answer is to know that we must leave the rest our grief behind, and say goodbye to all we love as ourselves we seek to find. There will be hunters we must fell, and prey that we must heal. It's never been enough to speak when there was nothing there to feel. And to Roosevelt we owe no debt, yet we take his words for real. Yet speaking softly never helped a single bird to rise. So sing your heart out every time you protest some demise. But remember here your childhood, it never really died. It only faded to a whisper as it curled up inside. The roots which after flood and flame should be destroyed, yet still remain. So there are things that we still are, which we can be no longer. But there are things that we will be, and one of them is stronger. Away, away we fly today, the eagle still a flower. We count the months, the weeks, the minutes, and the hour, for our minds are gone already from the place where we were born. A foot in this world and the next, so happy, so forlorn. From our tearing roots we fly, touching wingtips to the sky. We beat the air with aching hearts, as bittersweet and dulcet heart we cannot fight the truth. And friends, this I must remark, with a very heavy heart. With a victoriously vicious cry, sing, this is where we start. Friends, this is where we part. Thank you. To the new class of 2019, may the odds be ever in your favor.